new. I'm here with
Kitty, Belle,
and Chloe. We've got something fun for you today. Now, recently here in America, at least, we had Earth Day. And it was a couple weeks ago, we kind of got all excited about Mother's Day and started doing that instead of worrying about Earth Day. So we're bringing it now, and that's probably even better because we're celebrating our Earth not just on one day, but on more than one, multiple days.
And it's getting close to spring.
Yes, it is basically spring here where we are. And what we decided we wanted to do is we had some old cupcake bins that have the little individual, we peeled the stickers off, have the little individual trays, and we want to take this and repurpose this as a planter to start some seeds for us to put outside later when they get a little bit bigger. We started having a bit of chilly weather here, so you know, we didn't want to jump too soon. So we're going to show you how to take some, with your caregiver's permission, some empty cupcake tray. This could work with a little brownie tray, something with little individual spots. Maybe a egg carton, the styrofoam ones, the plastic ones wouldn't, the paper ones wouldn't work as well unless you put something under it because they'll leak through. So what we need is one empty, washed out, de-stickered cupcake wrapper, some potting soil, and we have some seeds here. We have some, these are called Bachelor Button. They're dwarf DLB polka dots. They're all different colors. Whatever seeds you want to make sure that they are meant to, look on the back to see about your sun requirements. These are sun to partial shade, and they are 1/4 of an inch depth. You don't want something that needs to be planted super deep because these little wells are not very deep, so you want them a bit shallow. So, oh, and we have a plastic spoon. We'll keep using the spoon, so we'll reuse the spoon over and over. Don't throw it out, hang on to it. And then we have some cups of water.
To water it.
Yes, to water it when we're done. So, to make this a little simpler, we're going to kind of go back and forth where I show you how to do it, and then we'll watch our campers do it. So, it'll be a little different than usual. So, campers, you ready to start planting?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now, we've got our seed starting potting mix here. I cut the bag down a little. Again, caregiver's permission to do all this. Now, we were just thinking that you might want to put some garden gloves on. And I would totally recommend it. In this case, you don't have to have them because the soil that we have is clean and new. So it doesn't have a lot of extra stuff in it. But really, you probably should have gloves. Ours are someplace else because we were just doing troop gardening project, 2 days ago? So, yeah. So what we're going to do is I will go ahead and I will give each camper, I will just take a scoop of, I have a scoop in here, soil, and just kind of put it in here. And you guys will take your spoons and mix it around, and watch out for the dust because this can get dirty. Now, what you're going to want to do is fill each one about halfway up. And again, you should look at your seeds to see what your planting depths are for seeds. So, you just spin, Kitty, it'll work easier. So, fill each one up about halfway. Okay, now that you have each little spot about halfway up, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, we will go ahead and we will put our spoon aside. We'll put our soil aside for just a minute. I will go ahead and hand each camper a few seeds. Now, I'll show you up close what we want to do. Now, we want to put, these seeds are small. Bigger seeds, you may just put one. We'll probably put 2 or 3 in each one. So we'll just take our seeds. You probably can't even see what I'm doing. Just kind of want to spread them out, and you put a couple in here in case some of them don't actually work. So,
or they get overwatered and possibly die.
Yep. And so I don't know if you can even see that. You can see the 3 little seeds, and they're kind of spread them out a little bit. And so now we will put our seeds in. Now that you have your seeds put in, we're going to put another scoop of soil or so. Now, according to our seeds, it says that we only need about 1/4 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch of soil covering over them. So our seeds are not very deep at all. Your seeds may be a little different. Just follow your little packet instructions on what you should do. Now, the next thing we're going to do is take our cup of water and very carefully just put a little bit of water. You don't want to put lots in there. You don't want to drown them. You want your soil to be wet, but not like sopping wet. So more moist than wet. I mean, you know, damp. So and we're finished. Okay, so I had to say that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now when you're done watering, the fun thing about why we use these clear containers is we can go ahead and snap them shut, and we have made a little mini greenhouse. Now you'll want to watch, and as soon as this will help keep your moisture in, and as soon as you sprout it and you start to see your little sprouts, and they get to the top of your greenhouse, you'll want to go ahead and open that up. Keep this someplace where it gets as much sunlight as you can, and make sure that it stays warm. So, although, you know what? Before the seeds sprout, they actually don't need sunlight at all. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
When they're seeds, they don't actually need sunlight, and then once they become plants. But keep your greenhouse shut until they grow a little bigger, and then once they're ready to go outside, you'll need to do what's called hardening off, which means that you'll need to take them outside for a little bit, bring them back, take them in and out for a few days, and that way you don't shock them all at once by putting them outside. So a couple days on and off, you may need to look into how to do that best for the seeds that you chose. So have fun, and don't forget to clean up your mess. We're going to pick our whole tablecloth off, wad it up, take it outside, and just put the dirt outside where it belongs, or the soil right outside where it belongs. So have fun, and happy slightly late Earth Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can find other ways to continue to recycle and reuse the things that you have. We'll see you later.
Bye.